Good morning. It is the 13th of January here in the DC area, 2021. It's sunny, bright, and still temperatures are a little higher than normal. So I can't wait to get out here and just walk and meditate and just be with the energies. So, a couple things. Yesterday I did two videos, and it was right after the one I did on Piece of the Dove. So when I did my cards, asking for some messages from my guides, that's what I got. And with that being said, just at the end of the video, I kind of glanced and I thought I saw like a little teeny weeny spider coming down from the ceiling. And it was just maybe a foot or two away from my phone area, so I could see it quite clearly. But when I glanced at it, I didn't see the silk thread. And the reason why I was looking was because I have a tendency to pick little buggies up and take them outside. So I was thinking, oh, well, maybe let me catch him and then I can cut the silk with my fingers. Well, anyway, so it came down as I was finishing the video. So I could see it out of my peripheral, even though I was looking this way. And then when I turned the video off, I glanced. And when I did, it turned into a spark of light. And then it floated very slowly over to my mantle above my fireplace where I have my crystal cross hanging. And it touched my crystal cross. And then it went under this little snake, this little baby snake I found, and it sparked. And then like the slowest movement possible, it just went straight out. And I brought my massage table up because I had two clients coming. So it was in the living room versus my studio downstairs. So the first time I've done that, just because it was cold, it went and touched the edge of my massage table and it sparked. And then it moved along the edge and then went behind it and it vanished. And I thought that was like interesting. But I've been so connected all my life. It takes a lot in my life and a lot in my spiritual life to impress me. So I know for a fact my response was like this. Mm-hmm. Okay. Whereas many other people's responses might have been, oh my God, that was so freaking cool. Oh my God. I'm just sort of like, And when I thought about it later and had an opportunity to share it with a few people, they were like, oh my God, that's so amazing. And I thought to myself, I know what my guides are doing. They're like, yeah, we got to think of something bigger, guys, because we're not impressing her. But anywho, this morning I started really getting messages about the chaos that's happening around us, around the world, and especially here in the United States, and especially here in the tri-state area of DC. It's just collectively happening. And there are many awakened ones who are in search of information and intel. And they're listening to anything and everybody and trying to gain it, and then asking their friends, did you hear this? Do you know that? Well, this morning's message was, once again, stop getting caught up in all that. Because even if the wave is coming, you need to be prepared here, right? And if you're looking all out there and you're not sure when that wave's going to hit, it doesn't help your internal and external energy fields. So this morning, I grabbed my cards and I asked them, what do you want to tell me? And I had a few jumble out, and I'm like, okay, well, that's not happening. It has to be one. Okay, I'm going to control this a little bit. And one card popped out twice, but it popped out with other cards. So I'm like, nope, going back in. Shuffle you up. Well, then one went flying out and landed on what I want to call its face down. And so I pick it up, and it is the card of, you see that with the light? It's the card of flow. So flow represents release, control, divine will, oceanic consciousness, non-attachment, go beyond identity. So it's about waves of messages, and it's about the oceans and the rivers and the flow of the clouds, and you cannot stop them. They're always in motion. But an interesting message was that the water does not control the flow, it only allows it. And it rejoices in the many gifts of God. So I thought that was really, really interesting, because we think of really a raging river as being in control, but really it's the motion of the earth, and then the propelling of the amount of water, along with the incline and many other scientific things that I know nothing about and will claim that I know nothing about. So it talks about spiraling like a dolphin and creating vortexes of light that lead us into higher dimensions. So the whole thing is about going with the flow. And the affirmation is, I surrender to the flow of love that is healing us back to source. And I'm going to say that again. I surrender to the flow of love that is leading us back to source. So the water comes from somewhere, whether it's a spring from underneath or flow that has come down. And, we look at our source as the divine source, right? The beautiful goddess creations, that we're here to live, not to fear. Not to fear. So if we're running around getting sidetracked with all this intel coming in, and oh my gosh, somebody's going to come on live. Someone's going to come on live. You got to hit the button. You got to watch it. Well, guess what? Okay, if you have an opportunity to hit it live, do it. If not, it's going to be recorded over and over and over again. So I know the other day something was coming online, and it was coming live online. And I thought, all right, well, I'll listen. But it was delayed. And after a minute or two, I thought, well, am I just going to sit here and be in this? Because I really want to get outside, and I really just want to be in the sunshine, because whenever it's out, I want to be in it. And I just turned my phone off. And then lately at night, I've been turning my phone off early and then reading. I think I'm in the middle of the Rainbow Tablets. So the whole book is encoded with DNA activations. And I'll read a couple pages, put it down, and come back to it. And this has been going on for like a week or so. Then when I pick it back up, I'm like, I feel like I need to go back and reread those pages again. So I'm guilty. I've not gotten past page 15 because I need to go back and keep rereading the information, because for some reason it's absolutely not sticking. But I feel it. Does that make sense? Like I feel it, and I understand in the moment what it's saying, But then the next day, when I pick up the book and go to the page that I should start on, I'm like, huh? I feel like I need to go back and reread that again. So anyway, it's very odd. But it is what it is. So I listen to my body. I listen to every inch of it. And since COVID and cake, I probably have added to those inches. But yeah, I listen to how I feel. Feelings are how you will connect with the universe. So today, I'm going to put my earplugs back in and take one sensory out of my walking meditation and decide where to stop and be and flow. Because remember, even when you're standing still like a rock, you're still in flow, you're still in motion. So until the next video, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell to hit all, and so that you get anything that comes out. Because remember, even if sometimes the words don't resonate, the vocals of the energy may resonate, which is why once I figure out how to work this thing, I wouldn't mind putting up a background of some kind and then meditating through it to you all, because sometimes when we're focused here, this silences. But if we can take this out of it, this expands. So imagine if you could take this and dim them, then this would expand, because then you'll have to feel it. All right? So much love and light to all of you. Till the next video. Bye.